You are watching Yeticket.com with Al McGee, movie reviews and interviews. This is Yeticket.com, Yeticket.com, your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com.
So, Mom, do you happen to know if there's, like, any place where I could get a real tree?
You'd need to find the Onceler.
The what?
Mom, it's not really the time for one of your, magical fables, okay?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm old and can't even remember to put my teeth in.
Stand down. That's not what I meant.
No, really, I forgot my teeth. Would you be a dear and go get them for me?
Sure, Mom.
Okay, here's the deal. The Onceler is the man who knows what happened to the trees. You want one? You need to find him.
Hey, this is Al McGee at Yeticket.com. That's www.yeticket.com, your entertainment ticket. I'm a critic, and I love my job. The movie I'm going to talk about today is Dr. Seuss, The Lorax. First of all, who's Dr. Seuss? Well, his real name is Theodore Seuss Geisel. He was born in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1904, and he published 46 children's books. The Lorax is just another film adaptation taken from his book. There's been many of them, and I'm sure you've seen all of them. I know I have, and I enjoyed them. But this one is better than the rest as far as the adaptation, the color, the story, and the animation. Now, the Lorax is the protector of the truffula tree that once populated the countryside. Now, the Lorax voice is by Danny DeVito. I really like this little guy, and I can say that because I'm bigger than he is. Not in stature, though, not in money, and not in talent, only in physical size. But I love this guy, Danny DeVito, as the Lorax. Now, the Onceler is a hermit who lives outside of town. He knows some of the secret, and that voice is also by Ed Helms, the Onceler. Now, this kid, which is the voice of Zac Efron, he likes this little girl in town, and she told him that if she can find a tree, if he can find a tree, or anyone can find a tree, she'll marry him first off. And you know how it is with men and women. We want to please the girl to get what we want. So he went to look for a tree, but he had to go talk to the Onceler. His grandmother told him about him. And his grandmother's voice is played by Betty White. Now, this is directed by Chris Renard and called Balder, and it was written by Ken Dario, based on the book by Dr. Seuss, by Theodore Seuss Geisel. Wow, what an exciting story. And what an exciting animated cartoon. That's what I call it. It's in 3D. I love this 3D. This 3D did not bother me at all. And also had a little piping, things thrown at you. And it was very clear. Also, the sound was great. And the songs and the music, I really enjoyed it too. But the animation in this film, The Lorax, is some of the best I've seen. I enjoyed The Lorax. I liked it a lot. I like the voices in it. I like the characters in it. I like the story. It's about conservation, saving our trees, so we can continue to live on this planet. And maybe that story might get to the young people, but it should get to all of us. The Lorax, I'm giving this 4 palm trees out of 4. The Lorax, I really enjoyed this. I'm Al McGee with your entertainment ticket, Yeticket.com, www.yeticket.com. Hey, the Lorax, 4 palm trees, I enjoyed it. What about you?
Oh, well, Dr. Seuss and I go back a long way. I have 3 kids. This is the thing. When I'm asked about my enthusiasm for Dr. Seuss, I feel like ready to speak, not only for the trees, but for the kids and for Dr. Seuss, because he really meant a lot to my family, and while the kids were growing up and reading the books and picking our favorites, and my favorite was Horton Hears a Who, and somebody like Green Eggs and Ham, and One Fish, Two Fish, Blue Fish, Red Fish, whatever it was. All these books meant so much to us. And I think it's really a great thing for people to read to their kids, and for their kids to graduate from looking at pictures, to one word on a page or one sentence on a page, to the wonderful world of Dr. Seuss, where the page is filled with beautiful colors, and also the rhymes and the meanings are so resonant, and you can always take something home from a Dr. Seuss book. You can always take something away from what he's written.
So what did you think when they asked you to be the title character? You are the Lorax.
I was in my trailer doing It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Chris Meledandri came in with a picture of this beautiful rendering of the Lorax, and I said, oh, I knew what he was going to say, and I was hoping he was going to say it. He said, would you like to be the voice of the Lorax? And I flipped over that. I thought it was a great thing. I said, gosh, and here I am, in Sunny, I'm doing Frank Reynolds, who is a really extreme character, very on the edge in another way. And I thought, boy, this is going to be so cool for my fans in Sunny to see me, Danny, kind of in the same mode as Frank Reynolds, but only as the Lorax, speaking for the trees instead of speaking for what Frank always speaks for. So the idea is, I was thrilled. I was thrilled to death.
Let's talk a little bit about the amazing talents that are in the film as the voices.
Well, I saw the movie. I just saw the movie in all of its glory in 3D, and I was so happy with it. And I think one of the things, I'm a little hoarse because I screamed for the Giants yesterday, and they won. So I'm very excited about the football game. But let's get back to the Lorax. I saw the movie in all its glory in 3D, and one of the things that we worked in separately. So I knew that Zac Efron is in the movie, Ed Helms is in the movie, Betty White, Taylor Swift, Mr. Caudry, all these folks, and yet I never got really to interact with them in the same room, the actors. So what you do is you go do your best, and I was so thrilled with the way everybody they came to play. Taylor's, I don't know if she's ever done anything like this. I know she's an incredible singer, and the kids who love her, and all people over love her music, and Ed, who's a wonderful actor, and all these people, and of course Betty. The thing is that they understood, I felt, what the sensibility of the Lorax was, the story of the Lorax, and they all gave it 150%. I was so happy with it.
Yeah,
it just felt like it all fit together so well.
Such a great movie with such a great message, but also the most amazing and entertaining characters.
Yeah.
If you can take any of those characters out of the Lorax and take them home with you, which ones would they be?
Well, I would have to say Taylor Swift. No.
You take Audrey home?
I would take. No, I would not take. I would not. I would want if I could take some character home with me from the Lorax. I think it would probably be, Pipsqueak, because I could put him to work. I get him. He could wash the dishes. He could do. He could take the garbage out. He could do a lot of things. I get him a stool so he could cook. I have to teach him. I have to learn. Pipsqueak is a cool little barbaloot, right?
That's kind of a Lorax answer. Very practical, yet very smart.
No, the Lorax is very practical and very smart. He understands that, you can't take from the earth without giving back. And I think that's really cool. Very nice message laid in there. Like I said, I always said that Dr. Seuss gives you entertainment, but he also leaves you with something to take home with you. And that's, I think, what our movie does.
Ow! Okay, what are you... Question. What are they doing here? And, follow-up, if I may. What are you doing here?
Well, after the incident last night, we found one of your socks and came here to return it. But when we got here, you were asleep.
Ew. Exactly. And sleeping is the body's way of telling other people to go away.
I know, but you looked so cozy. And it was cold outside, and we just fell asleep. No harm done.
No harm done? No harm done!
Okay.
Okay, I put my lips on the... Well, I used to, anyway. Ew! Did you just... In my bowl?
Why do you have one of these? You don't even have a mustache.
Okay, that's it.
What? I thought we made a deal last night.
Yes, we did. And I said I wouldn't chop down any more trees.
And I said I was gonna keep an eye on you. I'm starving. What's for breakfast? Breakfast is overrated.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your